Okay, now that we have our hip roof done, we're going to build a gable style roof. And so we're just going to make a copy of your entire house and put it off to the side. We could either do copy paste or move with our option key. So for this purpose, I'm going to select everything and just draw a window. So I get the floor, the walls, and the roof. I'm going to click M for move, pick a specific point on the house, and then just click the option key on your keyboard once. It's left of the space bar too. Now I can bring it off to the side, and rather than moving the original, it moves a copy. Okay, we don't need the roof on the other one, so we'll delete that off. And now we're ready to build our gable style roof. So we'll have a triangle on each end. So we're going to draw that first. For our gable roof, we need a gable wall. So we're on the end here with the door. We're going to redraw the line that is the top of our wall. So we're going to click on the end and come across to the other end. We can't see that we did anything, but if we were to hide your walls, we could see that we actually did. We now are going to hover with our line tool over that until we come to the midpoint. It'll snap to it. We're going to click and come up along our blue axis, whatever height you choose. Make sure it's lit up blue. So I'm going to type 6 foot, enter. And I'm now going to connect that line back to this front corner, which gives us a face, and then I'll do the same thing for this other side. So we just have a flat face at the moment on there. I'm going to erase that line in the middle, and it seems that this is gray instead of white, which means it's kind of inside out because it's white on the other side. So I'm just going to click it once, right click or 2-finger click, and hit reverse faces. That should get it right side out. Okay. Then we want to give this some thickness, like our wall. So I'm going to push pull to the back 4 inches. Lastly, for our gable walls, we need one at the back, but if we want to change our roof pitch, we want them to change together. So I'm going to triple click, and then I can either hit Command Shift G or hit Make Component after right clicking. Hit OK. And now I'm going to move a copy of this. So M for move, we need to pick the back corner specifically. So that's where we line up with the back wall. And then I'll hit the option key. That allows me to move a copy, and I'll click that when it's lined up on that back corner, like so. Now the reason it's important that these are components is if we change our mind about our roof pitch, I can double click and edit my component. And if I pick that top line, I can click M for move, pick it, and I'll hit my arrow key so we stray up and down. Now I can adjust my height and will automatically adjust the other one because they are the same component. Okay. Now we're ready for our actual roof on top of here. So we have to redraw this triangle because we need it to exist outside of our gable wall. We need it to be one part of the roof. So L for line, we're just going to trace over that triangle. So across the bottom, up to the top and back. We can now tell that's separate from the rest because we can select it by itself. F for offset, click in the middle, click once in the middle, and then come to the outside. We're going to type 4 inches, enter, for 4-inch offset. Now, if we hide our walls here, you can see that this vertical line does not exist. It's only the wall showing through. And so we actually need to redraw that. So L for line, and we're going to draw over that little line and over this little one right here. Now we should be able to find this one at the bottom should no longer go all the way across. Now we can just hit delete. We're going to push pull this roof shape towards us 1 foot, enter, or 12 inches. Then we're going to spin around so we can look at the back side of here. If for some reason this is missing or hollow like this, you can just go L for line and connect it, and then erase it when you're done. It should fill itself in. If it's gray, you can right click or two-finger click and hit reverse faces, and it should fix itself. Then we're going to push pull that back face of the roof. We're going to zoom out and just click the back face of your wall. It'll snap to that surface without having to type a dimension, although it's 20 feet. And then we're going to zoom in, pick that same edge, and we're going to come back another 12 inches or 1 foot to the back of the house. We're almost done, but an actual roof does not come to a point down here. So we're going to add on to the bottom. We're going to pick the bottom face here. Push pull that down 4 inches. Same thing for the other side, down 4 inches. Lastly, we need to make all of this so it's a group. So we're going to triple click on our roof. And we can see how we're getting like this face and that line there. We don't want that. So I'm going to click off to the side to deselect. I'm going to hide my walls, which I can do by going Command E or Edit, Hide. And I'm going to hide this gable wall, so Edit, Hide, or Command E. And you can see we just have one line down here that's kind of enclosing that face. So if I erase that, it'll go away. Now we're all good. So I can go Command Shift E to unhide or Edit, Unhide All. We got everything back. Now we're ready to group this roof, so triple click, Command G or Edit Make Component, Edit Make Group, and now we're set.